All right, we're up.
Hey everybody! Welcome to the Wrestling Supplemental of Boston Missionaries.
We're back.
Yay! We're here at the broadcast for this week.
It's been a
We got one person
couple of
that's
weeks.
watching.
There's nobody watching yet.
There's nobody watching.
Not yet.
The hell with you all! Ah! Oh wait, they're back. Hi everybody!
So big news.
The gobbledygook.
Yeah, the world mourns.
Rest in power, gobbledygooker. Oh no. That's the gobbledygooker is okay.
Yes, we're all very relieved.
Yes, thank God.
Hulk Hogan died. Nobody cares. Well, like 3 people care. I mean, his daughter probably cares. Best wishes go out to Brooke Hogan.
Alright, to be fair, we do not wish but Hulk Hogan dead.
We're not happy about it.
We're not happy that he's
but
dead,
okay. Yes, very sad. Anyway.
I won't sit there and deny that his impact on wrestling is undeniable. There was professional wrestling before Hulk Hogan and there's professional wrestling after Hulk Hogan. I will never downplay or deny his contributions to the business and entertainment venue of professional wrestling. That being said, he is a crypto piece of shit. Personal life. And often his professional life as well.
And he was a terrible wrestler.
I can balance the two things out.
Like, he did good crowd work, but he was a terrible fucking wrestler. And he ripped off most of his gimmicks from Superstar Billy Graham and Dusty Rhodes and stole the U.S. Express's theme song. So.
What a bear. Anyway. On the morning.
I don't give a fuck. I got... Okay, so Terry Bollea was a terrible human being. He was a rampant liar. You literally cannot trust anything that he has ever said. One time he said...
Was it in Metallica?
No, he was not, in fact, in Metallica. One time he claimed that Metallica approached him and wanted to play bass for them. Metallica has vociferously denied this. That's not funny.
He was the kazoo player.
Actually, Terry Bollea could play the bass, and he wasn't bad. Which I hate to say, because I also used to play the bass. Yeah, kind of. He kind of was. It's weird. But, yeah, he was also a racist, outspokenly racist, and homophobic, and a huge Trump supporter. And in his last appearance in the WWE, he got mercilessly booed by a crowd in LA. And it wasn't heel heat. It was get the fuck out of our city before we decap you heat. And honestly, I kind of love that.
I felt bad for Jimmy Hart.
Oh, Jimmy Hart was there. Oh, poor Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart deserved so much better. His legacy deserves to be not tied to Hulk Hogan's, quite frankly.
But unfortunately,
it is. But we love you, Jimmy Hart. Even if you have bad taste in friends.
I feel bad for
so, are they still friends?
I guess they were still friends.
Sorry, Brutus. And sorry, Brooke Hogan. It's gotta suck losing your dad, even though, from what I understand, they had not really been in contact for a while before his passing.
Maybe
for reasons.
Maybe for Brian Knobs.
Oh, probably for Brian Knobs.
They didn't anywhere to hang out anymore. And mooch off a fridge. And
yeah.
Bed in the throne wild orgies with. Sorry, Brian. Sorry, Brian. And people
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I don't want to shout at anybody that cares about him or something.
No. This is all just our personal opinions.
Yeah.
I got kind of a nasty message after I wrote basically what I just said about Hulk Hogan yesterday. I'm like, well, they missed the character. It's like, I don't care. The person was terrible.
Yeah.
The character was also terrible at his job. And he was anti-union too, by the way. Jesse Ventura tried to start a wrestlers union in the 80s because, let's face it, they were not treated very well. Even the ones that got it. And Hulk Hogan found out about it. He went behind their back because he's a bootlicker and told Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon kiboshed the whole thing. And, yeah.
Because Hulk Hogan was working on his bottom line. Everybody else was getting paid well. He thought it was going to be a big success of him.
Because that's what his entire... Yeah.
Wouldn't have been true. Basically,
he's a fucking bootlicker. That's why he's a Trump fan.
He wouldn't have got as massive a paycheck, but he probably still would have.
Yeah.
And just everybody else would have been raised up with him.
But that couldn't happen. He had to be the main event of everything.
Yeah, and he's
so.
Still stuck under the impression of
yeah. When, it didn't have to be.
No,
and it could have been a revolutionary move for everyone in the wrestling industry.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of the wrestling industry, I'm not looking forward to SmackDown tonight. It's going to be some schmaltzy tribute to Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And you know what? The guy did help cement the legacy of WWE.
Mm.
So he deserves it. I don't want to watch it, but he deserves it.
I remember that time. Who could call you up that name?
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
And
that was the funny.
Almost but you're in heaven.
Is he?
With the ultimate warrior.
That dude's not in heaven.
Sorry, other place.
Yeah, the Iron Sheik and Macho Man are up in heaven laughing at you two in hell.
You look a little toasty there, brother.
Hulk Hogan is jabroni. I made the Iron Sheik sound Italian.
You deep fried jabroni.
Yeah, honestly, if you guys want a good laugh, go look up the Iron Sheik's old Twitter account. The guy was merciless to Hulk Hogan. Deservedly so, but it was hilarious. It's good for a laugh. Anyway, SmackDown. There was a hit and run last week. They were very unclear about this, but apparently the very well-built cops that look like professional wrestlers. Yeah. And uniforms. They kind of look more like strippers than cops.
Yeah.
Like cops playing strippers. Anyway, they kept Jacob Fatu for questioning down at the station. And,
were you really short on local talent at that point?
Charlotte Flair went up against Raquel Rodriguez. This is actually a really good match. And Charlotte Flair actually looked really good. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I just had a popsicle and I'm burping it up. So apparently what Charlotte Flair said a while ago about her wanting to be a better person is true. She's definitely wrestling like she wants to be a better person. She's definitely less of a Hulk Hogan the past few weeks. Because she was, oh my God, you want to talk politickers? Charlotte Flair is a fucking politicker. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, I would definitely put Becky Lynch in it. Nothing, like, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll get to Becky Lynch.
But I would say all of the four horsewomen, with the exception of Bayley, kind of belong in that category to certain degrees, with Flair being
yes. Looks like the rain stopped. We had a really bad thunderstorm roll through her. But anyway, yeah, Charlotte Flair looks really good. And she and Raquel, that was a great match, actually. That was a really good match. Charlotte won, but no, they worked really well together. They both looked really good, really strong.
There's losing and still looking good at it. And then there's winning and looking bad at it. And,
yeah.
And there's certainly been plenty of Charlotte Flair matches over the last, I'd say, 4 to 5 years that have filled that latter category.
It's true, yeah. And there was speaking of Raquel, there was Kevin Nash. If y'all remember Kevin Nash. I remember Kevin Nash. I love Kevin Nash. Yes, tall guy, good hair. Very opinionated. Yeah. Anyway, he's a big guy. He wrestles like a big guy. And, Raquel is no, small woman. She's 6 foot, 6'1".
She's definitely top three tall people in WWE.
Yeah. And he did have a point. Yeah, her and Lash Legend are pretty close. He did have a point. He said that he felt that she was wrestling very small, and she's this, big dynamic performer. She could be wrestling real big, and she took it to heart and thanked him for the constructive criticism. And it does feel like she's been trying to work a lot bigger to really put herself out there
There's
more.
so many small wrestlers like that. Like, I feel like Roxanne Perez, like people like Roxanne Perez and Kyrie Sane are kind of like medium level like women's wrestlers right now. Small, agile, and like even if that's not the average, it's
No, I mean, Roxanne is pretty small. I
I
would say average is like Tiffany Stratton.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch, Tiffy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, they're all about 5'6", 5'7".
But even within the Becky Lynch, like Raquel is one of the tallest and biggest wrestlers.
She is. She is a powerhouse, absolutely, and she should be working big like that.
Yeah. And I feel like WWE's, both the men and women's rosters have their share of big tough wrestlers. Like your
Bronson Reed and Baker,
types. On the men's wrestlers, it's definitely like
Fatu and Tala Tonga.
Brown Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to not utilize your bigger, stronger wrestlers in that
way,
seems
yeah.
like a waste.
It does, yeah. So I'm glad that she is took that to heart and she's changing around her style, because Raquel Rodriguez is excellent. She is an excellent performer, and I love her. I've been a fan of her since NXT, and I want to see her really own her power, because she is a very powerful woman. I want to see her come into her own with that, and really, take up space.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a good way to start off the match, or start off the card. So there's been this hate triangle with Damian Priest, Carmelo Hayes, and Aleister Black. Aleister Black keeps coming in and kicking Damian Priest in the face, and Carmelo Hayes keeps making fun of him about it and getting his ass whooped. So once again, Damian Priest whooped Carmelo Hayes' ass, and then he defeated him by disqualification, and then Aleister Black came in and interfered and kicked Damian Priest in the face again.
I feel like this is going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm kind of not sure. It's not going anywhere, and where it's at is confusing and doesn't really make a lot of it. Just kind of nebulous.
I feel like Priest is in the main title picture.
Oh.
The main event picture by default. Aleister Black is not really getting much of a push.
Yeah, not so much. Yeah.
And Carmelo Hayes is, I'm scratching my head, he's still around.
No, I mean, I get why he's still around. They don't do anything with him.
Yeah, he's another guy that's being.
He's talented. He's just
He was
being.
able to hold NXT as the main guy, but.
And then they brought him up, and they've just given him nothing. They've given it's either nothing or just random shit with the Miz that didn't go anywhere.
I feel to a certain degree this is a downside of the way that Triple H runs storylines.
Yeah.
And your biggest guys like your Seth Rollins or CM Punks are getting
their stories become very expansive.
And I feel like that's at the expense
of a lot of smaller people.
Your mid card, your tag team division, anybody that's not in the world title scene for the women's division, trying to get thrown to the wayside. Or
a little bit, yeah.
On main event, I kind of want to watch main event. Maybe these be like apparently with Carrying Cross, he got over. So maybe there's other guys there that are making the most out of that for him.
And the Alpha Academy's there. So
yeah,
I mean, I would be up for watching main event, mostly just because of the Alpha Academy, because I love those guys.
But like, I see it as like I hate to go back to like the '90s or whatever or early 2000s, and I'm not I'm not the biggest Vince McMahon fan, but I feel like the writing team managed to get things pretty well balanced again. Women's division. Enough of a everybody gets like a little 15-minute bit of maybe the main event scene kind of like they opened up with a 15-minute bit with whoever's in the main event picture at the time, and then it kind of goes back to that main okay, here's a scene that's going on behind the stage, and they kind of go back to that while they're preparing for the next match to go down. And then finally, it kind of and then it kind of resolves itself by the end of the night. But this one, I feel like there. I guess like another example of that is Gunther on Raw, where it's like he's the world champion, but many times he doesn't even
You
show up
would know
until
it.
halfway to all the way through the end of the night. Like
Yeah, I mean, okay,
an afterthought.
on Raw on Monday, let's see, did he even come out? I don't think he was even. I don't think he even came out. I don't have anything about him. But CM Punk was there. CM Punk. Oh no, I'm sorry. CM Punk opened the show with a promo, and then Gunther came out.
Gunther again seemed like the prop for CM Punk.
Yeah. Just like he did with Goldberg, just like he did with Pat McAfee. You know, it's.
I'll give Drew McIntyre credit. Like, he's still going on about CM Punk because I just saw a clip of him on Logan Paul's podcast.
Ew, Drew, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, that one's bad. But he still shits on CM Punk, and I sit there and wonder how much of it he's so good at like blurring the lines between kayfabe and reality. I wonder how much of it's kayfabe and how much is like he actually doesn't like the guy. I'm assuming like he worked with him, so I believe there's a professional. I believe there's
courtesy.
Professional courtesy, like about certain professionalism when it comes to working with anybody. And they put on like one hell of a theory. But again, it makes me wonder. I'm the same thing happened with Daniel Bryan and the Miz. Like, they don't like each other, but they're able to work together fairly well. But I guess.
Uh-oh. Do we go down?
Are we back on?
I don't know. No, we're kind of still frozen. We're recording, but we're frozen. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of over. That's super weird.
What do you want to do?
Hey everybody.
All right, sorry about that. The camera came unplugged and then it like locked up. It froze on. I don't know.
My own technical difficulty.
Yes, that's it. Okay. All right. So, Adam Pearce decided that Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu will battle in a steel cage match for the U.S. title at SummerSlam. And the cops showed up again. Apparently, with Jimmy Uso's help, they realized that Jacob Fatu did not do the hit and run, which, I mean, if their camera work was, half decent at the beginning, we would have found out who was in the other car. Seems like, I don't know. But anyway, the cops came and arrested Solo instead. Okay. Stephanie Vaquer against Alba Fire. Yeah, it was fine.
It was a showcase for Stephanie Vaquer for the most part.
Yeah. Afterwards, Piper Niven came out to go after Stephanie. She escaped. All right. Okay, so number one contenders to face the Wyatt Six, Loomis and Gacy of the Wyatt Six, who I both love. I love them. It was Andrade and Ray Phoenix versus DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns versus Fraxium. And Andrade and Ray Phoenix, even though they are the one group that is not an actual tag team, won. They beat the rest of the other tag teams. They do good. Yeah.
I think you kind of need to throw something new there at this point. It seems to be the same.
Because it does, yeah, it has been, DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns, and sometimes Fraxium, and sometimes Pretty Deadly, and sometimes that other one that I can't remember off the top of my head.
I know Prince is on the injured list at this point.
Oh, is he? No! Elton Prince, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy. Anyway. All right, so Andrade and Ray Phoenix are going up against the Wyatt Six. I'm guessing it's a SummerSlam. I have no idea. I didn't write that down.
No.
Also at SummerSlam, Cody Rhodes is going to challenge John Cena in a street fight. Who cares?
I mean, especially since it's, well, at this point, I'm guessing Seth Rollins will not be involved in the injury. Whether that is a injury.
Yeah, we haven't figured out if Seth Rollins if that's a kayfabe injury, if it's real, because it feels kind of real. But also the timing is weird, so we don't know if he's going to show up to SummerSlam.
Yeah. I guess at this point, whether Rollins shows up or he's going to go after, I would tend to think he would go after Punk. But I mean, I guess with the only thing, all bets are off.
Okay, SummerSlam is not this weekend; it's next weekend.
Very weekend, yes.
Right. All right. So we will be back next weekend with our SummerSlam predictions.
Yes.
Which I didn't write down because my weeks are all messed up. All right, let's move to Raw. Like we said, CM Punk opened the show. Gunter came out and, quite frankly, out-promoted CM Punk as far as I'm concerned. The fans are still being...
the best of the world.
No, he's not.
No,
he's not.
Nothing's going to ever keep him down.
The fans were being stupid. They wouldn't let him talk. They kept shouting out, "You tapped out." It's like, it's been months, guys. Get over it, okay?
CM Punk is making a
CM Punk tapped out more recently than Gunter did. It was on a dark match, but he still did it.
Very good.
Anyway, Sheamus finally beat Rusev. Apparently, they had a legacy thing where Sheamus never beat Rusev, so he beat Rusev. Good for Sheamus.
It was a fine match.
It's fine.
It was a fine match to watch. I just don't feel like it did anything.
There's no real storyline there either.
It didn't shoot Sheamus anywhere. It didn't shoot Rusev anywhere. I feel like at this point, he should be somebody that's challenging for the Intercontinental title. If you're going to bring him back and have him and go through all this, or at least put him in a feud with somebody that's going to be like, I like Sheamus and all, but I feel like we're watching Sheamus at the end of Sheamus' career. We're not going to see another world title run with Sheamus. We might see a secondary drop thing. Maybe this is like a test of waters, but I don't feel the way that it was done that it elevated Rusev or did any favors for Sheamus.
Fine. All right. New Day finally lost the title to Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro.
No, they weren't the champions. They were the champions. It was a number one contender match.
No. They were in a 3-way match with American Made. LWO won.
But they're not the champions.
New Day was still the champions.
No, they're not the champions.
Oh.
Remember they have like this whole walk up on every title except the world belt.
When did they win the title from New Day?
A while back. A month ago.
Good God, where the fuck have I been?
Yeah.
All right, so it was a 3-way battle for the number one contender, and LWO got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Afterwards, Grayson Waller apparently is splitting up A-Town Down Under. because Austin Theory is injured. That's true. And somehow, for some reason, Grayson Waller seems to be trying to join New Day, and New Day does not seem to be into it because why would you be? I don't know.
Yeah, it makes what's his name, the MJF,
Yeah.
seem
Seemed like a good idea.
Yeah, trying to hurt him to get them more plausible.
All right. Becky Lynch is here. Of course she's here. She calls out Lyra Valkyria for their SummerSlam rubber match. Yes, they're still on this. But Becky challenged that if Valkyria loses the match, she can never challenge for the title again. So then this whole thing will be over. Thank God.
It seems like a big thing to put Lyra down. I feel like they're going to extraneous lengths to put Lyra Valkyria over, and
She's fine.
She's not.
She is a solid mid-carder.
She is a solid mid-carder, but I feel like there's so much effort to put her in the role of solid mid-carder. Between bringing Becky Lynch out of mothballs and having her go up against Bailey, and I feel like there's a huge, ever since NXT, I feel like it's such a huge amount of effort to put her over as someone on the level of like a Stephanie McMahon or Julia or any of the other people they brought up in NXT. I think Roxanne Perez is more impressive to me than Lyle Valkyria.
She is. Yeah.
I don't think she's bad. I think
she's not bad.
Good.
She's
I think she's a decent.
fine.
But I feel like so much time and research sunk on somebody that could be sunk on somebody else that more.
They would do a better job.
And
could be a main eventer.
Yeah. Which she's not.
No. So I said she's a solid mid-carder. They want to make her into a main eventer, but
she needs 3 to 5
Yeah.
years.
All right, and then immediately after this, there was a women's tag team title match that Bailey wanted, that Bailey talked Lyra into in a very confusing way. Lyra did not understand why Bailey would want to team with her. Bailey said that she wanted to make up for the match they were supposed to have at WrestleMania, so they went through it. Judgment Day got new entrance music and graphics. It's not bad. I missed the purple, but it's okay. AJ Styles is the meme king right now. He has been lurking around backstage for the past couple of months because Dom has a doctor's note saying that he can't compete for the title. So this week he was in 3 different costumes. He showed up as a janitor and a valet, and he keeps stalking Dom. All right, so let's go back to the match. Where am I here? All right. Raquel pinned Bailey. They retain. Dom ended up on the apron, causing a distraction, and accidentally got kicked by Raquel. And but in the end, they were. Anyway, an EMS came out to look at Dom, but started beating him up because it turns out it was AJ Styles in his 3rd costume change of the night.
He is a chameleon.
Yes. Yes. And then Becky came out, went after Lyra, taking her out of the match. So Bailey was pretty much alone against Judgment Day for the end of the match, and she got pinned. And a little bit. Adam Pearce, after the match, Adam Pearce got pretty pissed at Dom. Basically threatened to take away his title if he didn't get cleared by medical, since clearly he's okay, despite getting kicked in the face by Raquel. AJ's still lurking back there, too. And so we'll see how that goes.
The Dom AJ thing has definitely been entertaining.
It's been really fun. Yeah. I
feel like AJ's another one that I don't feel is going to be a main eventer at this point. He's in his late 40s.
The fact that he's still doing what he does is amazing.
The fact that he's able to perform on the level
Yeah.
is fantastic. I feel like we're in the last couple of years. This is like his victory. I mean, to be fair, AJ Styles has nothing left to prove. Like, to me, like, the guy has won titles in Japan, Mexico,
yeah, for
TNA, WWE, pretty much the NWA, and pretty much anywhere that he has gone, he has been successful. Uh, no, he has nothing left to prove. I feel like he's at that point where he's trying to put over the younger talent, and good on him for that.
Yeah. I also have a note in here saying that apparently at some point later in the night, Dom was cleared medically, and they put on a match for SummerSlam, him versus AJ Styles. So that'll be cool. Yeah. I'd like to see that.
I have a feeling that.
I think that AJ will put him over, and I think Dom is going to retain. I don't know.
I think for right now, he'll probably have to
yeah. All right, then Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross. Kross pinned Zayn. Scarlett snuck a pipe in, and he hit Sami with a pipe. Sami still has a rib problem, so
I'm done with this angle.
yeah,
I'm gonna go.
He's not going to turn Sami Zayn evil. I am glad that Karrion Kross is out there. I'm glad that he is over. I'm glad that he is back on the main roster. They got to move on. And then, I guess the main event was Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah.
Really good match. Another DQ ending, though. The Secret Perverts came out, because I can't... What are they called? The Secret Perverts came out to attack Vaquer. Chelsea came in from behind to take out both of them. Io and Vaquer team up to take out the three of them. Then Naomi came out to go after someone. I couldn't figure out who she was after. I'm fuzzy on that. Rhea came out to take on Naomi. And then everybody got out of the ring except for Chelsea and Rhea, and Chelsea got riptide. And that was all my notes on that. Yeah. So I'm assuming that was the main event.
That's all we gotta say about that.
We haven't gotten to Mark Briscoe yet.
Oh.
All right, then NXT. Oh, good news. Jacy Jane won the TNA Knockouts Championship from Masha Slamovich at Slammiversary. I think it's cool. She's JC Two Belts. I love JC Two Belts. I'm all for it.
I think there's a lot of people who don't like Jacy Jane.
Yeah, it feels like the TNA fans, like all 10 of them, are pissed off that Trick and JC Jane have the biggest TNA belts, but who the fuck watches TNA? It doesn't matter. Nobody fucking watches TNA.
There are fans who watch TNA.
Like 10 people. And they live where TNA films.
Yes. They're all in Florida. Watching from the same beat-up trailer where one guy's holding up an antenna on the top. We gonna get the wrestling tonight. Don't be up on time. He's gonna make us watch the program. He got a man playing his hand back when he was in the Iraq.
Do you think that support of TNA is going to wane by the fans because of these decisions?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel that WWE's larger scope is kind of in it feels like what repeating what Vince McMahon was doing in the middle. Buying up territories or putting them out. I feel like, especially with the acquisition of AAA and the partnership with TNA, which, let's be honest, feels pretty one-sided.
Yeah, it does.
Between Joe Hendry losing at WrestleMania pretty quickly, in pretty quick fashion, while TNA champion to Randy Orton, to both Jacy Jane and Trick Williams being their primary champions. It feels like this is preempt to a buyout with TNA. And also the fact like TNA comes into it and TNA is put on the equated to NXT and not Raw or SmackDown, which pretty much tells you, I think, right offhand what they're going to think
Yeah, it does. I'm listening. I'm just trying to find. I didn't. My notes are incomplete. But yeah, it does kind of feel like they're getting the shaft.
Yeah.
And they just yeah.
They are. They're being used as props to elevate. I feel that this is.
It does feel like that. Yeah.
I feel that there's a person that in TNA who I know two people that have been elevated because of this is Jordan Grace and Joe Hendry.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that's genuinely on their talents and not necessarily WWE's attempt to bring them up.
Yeah, this is not.
They're not trying necessarily to elevate them.
They just want to use them for fodder.
Yeah, but I mean, Jordan Grace is now over in WWE or NXT, so I feel like yes, she will get elevated. That. Again, Joe Hendry. Again, I guess as soon as his contract runs out, I feel like he'll jump ship pretty damn quick. And I don't know, like there's a part of me that thinks like we're watching TNA slowly get bought out.
It does feel like that, yeah.
Like, I feel like
and dismantled.
This feels like a slow motion buyout.
Oh, actually, I have news. I almost forgot. Now that we're on the NXT, Jakara Jackson is now wrestling over in TNA. Also, she got picked up by TNA. So
now people are watching, including Jakara Jackson.
Yes. All right. So let's see. NXT opened up with an 8-person mixed tag. Hank and Tank versus Zaruka versus The Culling. Actually, yeah, that was a really good match. That was enjoyable. And it
was a great opening match.
It was an excellent opening match.
Like, I feel like that's what an opening match is. It was entertaining. It was pretty quick paced. It got the crowd warmed up for what was to come. That to me is like what I would put as like matches where you had like the bus markers take on the Russos. It was a fun little, I don't know if I call it a comedy match per se.
No,
but it had comedy elements.
Fun and it was light.
But it was fun and like those ones. Like there wasn't like huge stakes on it, but it was like it got the crowd going.
It did, yeah. Well, it ended up, Dark State came out, lights went off, lights came back on, Dark State didn't do anything as far as I know, and Tatum Paxley pinned Soul Rika. Oh, I think that was it. Yeah, she had her doll and she did something. Yeah. But Tatum Paxley won the match, and everybody in the Culling seemed pretty cool about it. They seemed pretty happy. Yeah, Bagger Vance. Yes. Nobody knows. I don't know. It's that dude. Yeah. That dude that's not Sean Spears. Yes. All right. So it was a good match. JC Jane comes out. 2 belts, JC. And
Renee would like to have a conversation.
Yeah.
She wants to give you some advice on like good posture, back support, working out from all that goal that she has.
All right. Nash Legend comes out. Jada Parker comes out. They go after each other in the ring. Blah blah blah. So I think they're setting up for Legend and Parker to go up against each other to decide who gets to go against JC Jane, or possibly 3-way match. I don't know. We'll find out this week. All right. Then Jasper Troy versus Ricky Saints for the. Does he still have the title?
No.
It went on to Ethan Page, right?
Yeah, Page is North American.
My God, it's been a long couple of months here, guys. I'm sorry about this. Jasper Troy won. And Trick Williams and The Undertaker meet one-on-one in the ring. Oh, Michelle McCool, meanwhile, is backstage talking to Fatal Influence, looking like a swamp hag.
She looked like she got that same treatment that Doc Brown got and Back to the Future 2, and always didn't work at all.
Yeah. See, hang out with fascists is bad for the skin. Yeah. She and her husband are devout, outspoken Trump fans, and they both look like shit. She's 3 years older than me. I get it. I'm ugly, but I don't look like I just escaped from a physical plastic surgeon's office in Brazil. Yeah. Okay? The movie, not the country, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about.
For like 3-4 days.
That too. Eat a sandwich. Drink some water. You look really dehydrated. Yeah. Anyway, so
that's not
yeah. She's going for the beef jerky look. Anyway, Trick Williams and The Undertaker meet in the ring. And
you know what? I hear she's going to be trying out for a remake of Something About Mary. She's going to be the lady with
the tan lady. Oh yeah. Yeah. That fits. Anyway, yeah, Undertaker and Trick Williams are getting in each other's face. It's kind of dumb. I don't care about this. Yeah, Trick Williams wrote LFG. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. It definitely, it kind of feels like what they're doing to Gunter. Like they're using Trick as a prop for whatever they need. I don't know. Anyway.
Trick is still kind of over, but I mean, like the TNA thing seems like a sidestep instead of a move forward.
A little bit, yeah. Then Blake Monroe versus Ren Sinclair. It's Blake Monroe's first solo in-ring debut.
It felt like a foregone conclusion.
It was a squash match.
So like a lot of it, like a lot of the anticipation for the match is gone on Preceptor alone. That being said, it still wasn't that great of a match. It was fine.
It's fine.
It was a utility thing. Ren Sinclair was gone down. Blake Monroe was done up.
Yep. And then Ethan Page comes out. He redesigned the belt to be more Canadian. And everybody got mad at him for saying how great Canada was. And you know what? Canada is better. Yeah. It's one of the best countries. It's better than we are. Yeah. We should be embarrassed to be neighbors to Canada because Canada's awesome than we are. Yeah, that too. So everybody got mad. He tried to sing the national anthem, but Santino Marella, who is also Canadian but pretends that he's Italian.
I think he has Italian ancestry.
Yeah.
But he has Italian ancestry the way you have Italian ancestry.
Actually, I found out I have a lot less Italian ancestry than I thought.
Oh,
but still.
I don't know you.
But yeah, Santino Marella is Canadian.
And the idea that you are culturally way more American than you are culturally Italian.
Sure.
And but he's playing a character, which is fun.
But my point is he is also Canadian. Yeah. Santino Marella is Canadian.
He's very, very Canadian.
Anyway, all right. So main event, Obafemi, who is the current title holder, versus Josh Briggs versus Yoshiki Inamura. Yes, it is pronounced Yoshiki. Everybody at the commentary table, because he is Japanese. And you do not pronounce the I, the first I in his name. You pronounce the second I in his name.
Sounds like one of those candies you like.
Yeah, that's true too. I love Japanese candy. It's the best. It's so good. A few weeks ago, I got double matcha Pocky and this weird French bonbons that were like cherry flavored. They're real fruity. They're super good. I love international candy, but I love Japanese candy the most. Anyway, Yoshiki Inamura, triple threat match for the championship. And Inamura and Briggs are having some problems because Inamura realized that Josh Briggs is a giant weight that's holding him down, and he's kind of a tool, and he's trying to move on without him, which is a good idea because Josh Briggs is all of those things.
Josh Briggs is Kevin Nash.
Yeah. Problem is, he's not nearly as good as Kevin Nash
No.
or as cool.
No. That's so
Oh my god.
That's some, like,
That was not even Spirit of Halloween. That's like Dollar General.
Yeah, I know it's a Spirit of Halloween clearance sale we got that stuff at. Like, I got all the palm history here and a giant skull and spinal cord to go on there. I want to make this thing work. I'm like, you didn't even try. This is terrible. You need to go and hang out with what's his name on SmackDown.
You need to hang out with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes has some cool ass skull accoutrement.
I was going to say Aleister Black, but
That too.
that thing is terrible. It just seems like hodgepodge together. It was pretty terrible. Oh yeah, then the Undertaker shows up again at the end of the talks.
Oh, anyway, but let's finish this.
Oh yeah.
So Oba won, obviously. Josh Briggs shouldn't have been in that fucking match. He's not that good. I would love to see just Inamura go up against Oba.
Yeah.
I think they did, didn't they?
They did, but
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what led to this three-way. So
Briggs is gonna go heel again. Who cares?
the fuck cares? Anyway,
Throw on LFG.
yeah, I don't remember the thing with Javon Evans. I think I was getting snacks in the kitchen when that happened. But yeah, anyway, that was NXT. And then, are we still on? Oh, skip frames detected.
No.
All right, I took notes for Collision, but I did not take notes for Dynamite.
Wait, what? We watched Dynamite on Wednesday.
Yes, I didn't take notes for it because I was working,
Oh, okay.
and I never got around to filling in. All right, so on Saturday, Collision.
Oh.
There was a big. Did we watch Collision?
You watched Collision.
No, actually, I didn't watch Collision at all. I just grabbed notes from somewhere on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to talk about Collision? Because neither of us saw it.
Either, so I'm gonna say no.
All right.
So I think we don't really have anything to say about it.
And I didn't take notes on Wednesday.
We can do a quick look now.
Yeah.
I did watch a good part of it.
You did watch it. I just didn't write anything down. Would have been the 23rd. Oh. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it was a opening match with Wheeler Yuta.
Peyton Ridge versus Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah. It was fine.
Oh, I did want to, they're at the Byline Bank Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Beautiful venue. I want to take a moment and give a shout out to whoever does the booking for AEW. They always felt like, while WWE is trying to fill huge stadiums, AEW finds these great smaller venues, ballrooms, theaters, that with just amazing architecture. They were in one place in Texas a few months ago. That's beautiful. Yeah. And it was this was great too. It was like a century opera house, basically it looked like. And yeah, it really does. You have a smaller, tighter house, so you got a lot more energy there. And they have this, they really beautifully, the one in San Antonio especially, they really beautifully used all the locations for like behind the scenes interviews and stuff. And like in this one too, they were in one of the boxes. Athena was there watching a Tony Storm match, like front and center. And you got this beautiful shot of her in the background watching the match going on in the foreground. So, whoever is doing the bookings, whoever is coming up with these places, dude, keep it up because you are knocking this out of the park. It is great location scouting. Anyway. All right. Hangman Adam Page versus Wheeler Yuta. Hangman Adam Page won.
Yeah, I liked it. It was a good match for the most part. I mean, at this point, Yuta is basically a whipping boy for whatever.
Yeah, he got pretty bloodied up that match too.
Also, his hair is terrible, but
it is
some serious neck beard
don't shut the page down. No. All right, FTR versus Jet Speed because my computer is trying to shut the page down on me. Let's be
yeah,
quick.
this one's basically for they're having a competition, I guess, for number one contendership for the tag belts. If I'm not mistaken, it was an excellent match. It was a first rate high flying team versus a ground Matthews team. The spirit of like the Rockers versus the Brainbusters. The Midnights versus the Locomotive Express. Um, it was classic tag team wrestling. Probably one of my favorite matches of the night. Also, I guess we have to talk about like Edge came out towards the end of it.
Oh, that's right. Stokely came out with soap poisoning.
Yeah.
He didn't get that from Christmas Story. Yeah. He comes out, he has soap poisoning, and he's blind, and he's got the crutch. Anyway, so Stokely came out. Apparently, Cope is not allowed he will be fired if he approaches FTR. So he beat the shit out of Stokely. So Stokely is all in bandages and stuff like that. So
this all feels as they're building up probably to an Edge and Christian reuniting, going up against FTR. Because like at this point, it's just I guess Adam Copeland is challenging FTR, but of course it's a 2-on-1 thing, so he's going to have a partner at some point. But I feel that this is going to be an Edge and Christian reunion.
Yeah. After the end of it, All In.
Also, he brought out the Hurt Syndicate.
Since he's not allowed to actually get in and fight FTR himself, he asks Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin to come out and take care of them.
He pays them well. Yes.
Yeah.
And you guys are looking for 2 large men to come and beat the shit out of somebody else. AEW has a solution for it.
Yeah. All right. Will Ospreay joins Tony Schiavone in the ring? Oh, Ospreay had he flew himself in. He wasn't supposed to be on the card, but he flew himself in so he could talk to the audience. He's been having neck pain. He's been struggling with it for about 10 months. It's been causing him issues. He wanted to wait to get the belt off of Moxley on All In. But he has 2 vertebrae that are herniated and pressing on his spine. So he's hoping that he can rehab. He probably won't be back for Forbidden Door, despite the fact that he thinks that he will. So that sucks. But I hope that he starts feeling better.
Is basically one of the best wrestlers around today. Definitely, in terms of raw in-ring talent, if not the best guy in AEW, the best.
Oh, absolutely, hands down.
The guy never puts on anything less than
like a clinic.
Like a clinic. Yeah. He can make anybody look good. I look forward to him coming back. I say it's a matter of time before he wins a world title, whether that be at AEW or somewhere else.
Yeah. Speaking of the Hurt Syndicate, backstage, MJF is pissed that the Hurt Syndicate went out and worked with Cope. And Lashley has decided that he's tired of MJF's bullshit. So he votes him out. After the months and months and months of dealing with the storyline, now we're going back to dealing with the storyline.
That felt pointless.
Yeah, it did. All right, AEW Women's World Championship eliminator match. Toni Storm versus Billie Starkz. Billie Starkz is in her early 20s. She's been kind of being mentored by
Athena.
That's right. She's Athena in AEW. I was going to call her Ember Moon, but that was in WWE. She's been kind of being mentored by Athena. Athena is looking to take out Toni Storm because Athena is now officially part of AEW and not Ring of Honor anymore. Or maybe she's still with Ring of Honor, but she's going to be wrestling on AEW more, which is awesome because she is great. And Toni Storm obviously won. Athena ran down to the ring because she wanted to cash in her contract. We thought she was going to cash in her contract, but she just used the briefcase to hit Toni Storm with. And Alex Windsor came out, saved Toni Storm. She took on Athena for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship this weekend, so I guess Athena is still with Ring of Honor. I don't know. It's screwy.
Well, Ring of Honor is owned by...
Yes, but they kind of have their own things going on, and she doesn't wrestle regularly on the main rosters. Yes, but she's also hired by AEW officially, so she's going to be on Collision.
More often, but it doesn't mean she's not going to go back and there's tons of overlap with like say like I'm doing with like NXT, like Moxley back and forth, and so was quite a few other people.
Swerve Strickland versus Hechicero. It was a Swerve won by DQ. I didn't watch this. I was busy.
Yeah.
And then Brody King and Bandito come to the ring. They run off the Don Callis family. Okada sneaks in and hits Swerve with a chair.
Yeah, it seems to be leading into an Okada Strickland.
That'll be pretty
cool. He's a unified champion. I'm guessing we're not going to see Kenny Omega for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be really good. Apparently Ricochet has joined the Gates of Agony now, officially. So they're a three-way trio. But yeah, whatever.
The trio also works. I could probably go up to the Trios Championship at some point. With his
All right. Mark Briscoe versus Claudio Castagnoli. Briscoe came in to rough up MJF because he was complaining. I don't know. But Mark Briscoe beat Claudio Castagnoli. That was a pretty tough match. Oh, and that was it.
That's it, folks.
And that is all the notes that we have because we didn't watch Collision.
No. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, we are not on our game at all recently. It's been a bad few months, honestly. So, we're going to go find some food.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, everybody who joined.
Thank you, one person.
And sorry for the interruption there with the with the equipment. But we will see you hopefully on Monday. And we'll be talking about, I don't know, what are we going to be talking about on Monday?
We were going to be talking about the beautiful bill,
yeah.
It feels like it's like 5-6 months ago.
It does, yeah. I don't know. We'll come up with something. Yeah, it'll probably be good. Yeah. You should tune in anyway just to see. Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Complete asses out of ourselves.
Yeah, we usually do.